Welcome back to Do I Hate This? The show where I find out if I hate this. And today, this happens to be Willow, the TV series. That being said, we are now about to watch and review a TV show with real little people in it, unlike that new Lord of the Rings. In a time of better movies, a child was born named Elora Danon, destined to save our world, relentlessly pursued by the woke forces of darkness. Elora was rescued by two unlikely movie stars, a dwarf actor who dreamed of having his face shown on screen. Warwick Davis was a man of pure heart and unfailing courage. The other, the one Karen just kicked in the face, an impossible conceited actor and rogue, Mad Val Kilmer. And in this underrated epic movie that apparently bombed at the box office, we're taken on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure to save the world from an evil witch who also happens to be face-kicking Karen's mom. And like all movies made in the 80s, it was awesome, with stunning practical effects and terrible CGI, with some real crazy shit going on. I mean, not just intent on having an entire village filled with little people, they then double down and make normal-sized people even smaller than the actual little people. And they're just so adorable.
Yeah!
So after storming the castle and saving the day, what more of the story is there to tell, without hitting a brick wall? Well, I'll tell you how, by giving Warwick Davis a vision. No, not like the vision grumpy old Luke Skywalker had about killing his innocent little nephew Benji, nor like the flashback vision we saw in episode 1 of Rings of Power. Well, okay, I guess yes, pretty much the exact same thing. Personally, my teacher always used to tell me off for copy and pasting. I don't know what's changed. Willow Episode 1, The Gales. And oh my god, yes, it really is about the Gales, that's for dang sure. Thank God all the horny adolescent men out there will whack up to anything and find girls sexy no matter how they're dressed or what they're doing. Because I can tell you now, the majority of women in real life don't actually want to see more strong, empowered women being shown as being strong simply by taking on the traits of a man. Believe it or not, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a princess and was having tea parties with my teddy bears, not running around in the garden pretending to be a ninja killing people. That was my brother.
Princess! I bring word from the Queen!
Are we under siege?
A typical strong Hollywood female only wants to go home if children are crying as their parents are outside getting horribly murdered as they try to prevent a horde of ruthless barbarians from getting in and killing everyone. But at least the strong, empowered teenage girl will get the chance to ride in and chop down all the big muscly men without shedding a sweat and making it look super easy. And for some reason, if the lead role in a story happens to be a strong, empowered female, then all the male characters are dumbed down and made to look like stupid, stumbling, sexist idiots. Let's see if they blow our minds, and don't do that in this.
I take it my brother's been called home too to scrub behind his ears?
Yes, the prince, I believe, is hunting in the western wood.
Hunting? I wonder who's hunting today.
It sounds like he's hunting pussy. In one sentence, they've successfully informed us that her brother is a chauvinistic spoilt brat. Nice.
You've got a bit of a reputation. I mean, if you've heard some of the things they say about you, things I know aren't true.
Some of them might be true, but that was before. I'm not that guy anymore.
Eric, I love you.
He seems alright to me. I guess his sister and her mate are just a pair of backtalking bitches. I'd totally date him. Just what we needed. More scenic drone footage, riding on a horse towards a fake castle. I really feel like I'm watching Lord of the Rings again. YouTube was a hot mess talking about Galadriel and all her horseback riding. Is anyone else thinking medieval times that themed restaurant? It feels like Mickey Mouse is about to pop out dressed in a cloak of armor. It's annoying because it could have looked great with just a bit of color correction during post-production. It's too colorful. It needs to have a darker feel to it. There you go, that's much better. At least like this it doesn't feel like I'm watching a high school musical.
I'll take Eclipse back to the stables.
You know you're coming tonight, right?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know how I feel about gowns and wearing
Yeah,
them.
well, you're gonna have to suck it up because I'm not gonna be able to survive this thing without you.
And what the hell is going on with everyone's accents? It's as if the casting director just didn't give a dang or was possibly deaf. It's a complete mix of British European accents alongside unbelievably strong American accents. Why exactly? I've got no clue. The very next scene and they've fixed the color tone, but seem to have overcompensated. We're now in a world of orange.
Have you told her yet? Jade,
I am going to.
this is what you've always wanted. What you've worked for harder than anyone I've ever known.
Also, why is it anytime a girl is striving to achieve something in life, a male character has to come along and tell her she's the most hardworking person they've ever known? Yeah, thanks for that. Us girls always think we're worthless until we get the affirmation of a man.
Oi, you're supposed to be watching the ovens, not gawking at the highballs.
Yeah, bitch, get back in the kitchen. This party's for American highborns only.
The Prince of Galadorn. I thought there was two of them. There were two, but one of them fell out of a tree. So I have to marry that one.
This girl for sure is a spoiled, heartless, horrible shitbag. As expected, the prince is being portrayed as a dorky-looking stupid wimp from a gene pool so full of idiots his brother fell out a tree and died. You would think that a horrid, tragic accident, but at least it gives this young, naive teenage girl something to joke about at the dinner table. I wonder if we can get through the rest of this banquet without shitting on any more men by making them look like dumb, arrogant fools.
You were saying skirmishes in the west, just beyond the barrier.
Bone Reaver scum. It's nothing to worry yourself about.
What if it's something else?
Nonsense. Nothing gets through the barrier, ever.
What an arrogant fool. I give it 5 minutes before something comes through the barrier. Stupid dumbass man.
Hey! So, we're getting married. That's weird, right?
I'm looking forward to it.
Why? You don't even know me.
Yeah, lucky for you. If he did, he'd be running for the hills by now. What a psycho princess bitch. Her entire self-righteous attitude feels a bit out of place, about 500 years out of place to be exact. But hey, maybe I'm judging her too soon. Let's see if she can redeem herself before night's end by displaying a little respect and decorum, and to not do anything stupid.
You make yourself useful.
I spoke too soon. It looks like she has a total disregard for life, as she's about to possibly murder her brother for shits and giggles.
Are you scared you might blind my pretty twin brother?
I'm a little worried about that. Perhaps not.
I don't want to miss.
Is this how girls usually act on their prom night? Fucking nuts. She's clearly insane. The only way to top that little performance would be if she then went on to blame her brother for her crazy-ass actions.
What do you think you're doing?
Huh? Oh, are you gonna beat me up? Because I'm a little tired after
I
that.
didn't ask for your help.
No, you're gonna get it anyway because you're my sister and I love you, despite your winning personality.
Everybody loves you because you're so charming and fun. As long as they don't expect anything from you. Because the moment that they do, you'll just leave.
He just stood there and allowed you to attempt to kill him. He seems pretty reliable to me. Plus, it looks like he's never gone anywhere ever. Why would he leave? Take note, she's giving her twin brother crap about possibly one day leaving her. Then in the very next scene, the bitch does this.
Stop. You scared the blubbins out of me. I'm leaving. I came to say goodbye.
Hypocrite much? Oh yeah, she's also a lesbian. Not sure if her ginger afro friend is though, so that may have just been a sexual assault on a staff member. It would appear the princess is abusing her powers. Hashtag me too. Well, that's quite enough of that. Let's get back to what this silly king man was saying earlier.
Nothing gets through the barrier, ever.
I'm so tempted to use that 5 minutes later meme, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I'd rather just say it myself. 5 minutes later. And what a surprise! The barrier's been breached. And it looks like Voldemort's attacking Hogwarts again. That or it's the Long Night, the Game of Thrones episode where you couldn't see anything. Again, super annoying, as this next upcoming fight scene looked good. Well, at least it did in the brief moments I was able to work out what was happening. So far we've gone from Rainbow Bright to Terry's Chocolate Orange, and now to Dark as Fuck. What is going on?
What's going on?
Credit where credit's due, this looks way better than any of the woke orcs and monsters from Rings of Power. For example, one of these girls would have me pissing my pants as I ran away screaming, and the other, sitting back chilling as I watch her perform an Eminem cover on America's Got Talent. I'll leave it to you to work out which is which. Anyways, at some point off-screen the prince is taken hostage, probably to get thrown in a tower somewhere with Rapunzel and all the other now obsolete dress-wearing princesses. So the next day, Queen Karen places the fate of the kingdom in the hands of her daughter. Yes, the very same spoilt teenage brat she grounded last night for almost murdering her brother. Neglecting to take that into consideration, the queen nevertheless decides to put a team together for a special quest to seek out the last of the sorcerers, aka Willow. About bloomin' time. Almost an hour in, and I've not seen any little people yet. That's literally like the only reason why I'm here. Oh, and we're calling it a team on a quest, rather than fellowship, as that word's already taken.
What now?
You know, I think we're good, fellowship-wise.
You let your bride-to-be travel beyond the barrier without
It's
you.
not ideal, but I'd learn to live with it.
I think they want us to hate this guy, but him saying that just makes me love him more. The princess isn't exactly a bag of fun. The princess is so annoying. Even her personal bodyguard hates her. She didn't even thank him for saving her life.
You're the commander of the Packlecade. You can't relinquish that responsibility to go questing. I'll go.
This old man's my favorite character yet.
I've known Eric since the day he was born, and he's as close to a son as I'll ever have. At least that I'm aware of.
This guy's great. I love him.
You're just the leader this expedition needs.
Nice. He's coming on the quest. He reminds me of my granddad. Finally, a well-written character I can relate to.
If you're not vigilant at each moment, I swear you will not survive.
Seriously? What the F? Please, God, no. Don't leave me alone with this bunch of pubescent morons.
Really?
The poor old bastard just made a speech about how he basically raised the prince and princess and considers himself a father figure to them. They didn't even check to see if he was dead. What a heartless fellowship. No, wait, sorry. I meant team, a heartless team. Was this all just a fake out? Like in Suicide Squad 2. This was actually just a decoy team. Meanwhile, the real grown-up fellowship are currently arriving at Willow's as we speak and literally about to knock on his front door. Because there's no way anyone could survive jumping off a cliff into knee-deep water, they'd all be dead, or at least have broken all the bones in their legs. They're all gonna be shorter than Willow now. Oh no, my mistake. They're all perfectly fine. Let's just accept that and move on. Not much I can really say about that little miracle.
I've never seen horses do that. What does Sugalam mean?
It's an ancient Angorian word. Means stop.
Sweet Mary's ass, how the hell did you get him to do that, huh? What's that mean anyway? I'd say.
It's an ancient Navajo word. It means stop.
Unbelievable. There's that copy and pasting again. Plus, where the fuck is Willow?
You're Willow.
Yep, that's me. Willow.